Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Akakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to those for elect, hearing this word in truth and sincerity. So I just want to do a quick video on this article right here, and pretty much bring out the scriptures that came to mind through the Spirit concerning these plagues, coming upon Babylon, man. Because as we can see, we are clearly, of course, we know that the last days started 2,000 years ago, but as we can see, we're clearly at the end of the end, if you know what I mean. You had an earthquake that happened over there in Turkey. You have gas prices going up, and you just got people bugging out all over the place, man. And these are all signs, man, that Yahushua is coming back ultimately. Things are about to get a lot more worse. So as we're watching these signs, these are things for us to rejoice at, because Americans, the American people here, they see these things and they be like, damn, why is this happening? Why won't things get better? I wish things would go back to normal. While our mindset is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Babu Shah, bring these things, bring the prophecies to come to pass, and within that happening, is destruction. Because Babylon must be destroyed in order for the kingdom of heaven to be established. All right, and this year being coined by Elder Apostle Tahar through the Spirit, the hopeful year that all prophecies come to pass. And this is all we're looking for. Nevertheless, the article says, as gas prices rise for fifth straight week, experts warn high prices will persist through summer. And the summer is pretty much the time of the year where people go out and have fun, enjoy themselves. Well, I guess not this summer, because people love to travel. All right, people like traveling from state to state during the summer, going camping. Or maybe not this year. The gas prices, happening. It says gas prices in the U.S. rose for the fifth week in a row during the last week of January, and industry analysts report that they are unlikely to drop in the near future. And a lot of these people are insiders, so they know, about the economy. They know whether things are going to get bad or bad, worse, or better. Salaki. So they'll tell you that in the near future, things ain't going back to normal. According to Gas Buddy, see, we through the scriptures, we understand that things are going to get worse. We understand that all hell is getting ready to break loose. So these people that come out with it, they're pretty much adding, adding to what we know, pretty much. This is according to Gas Buddy. The national average reported last week of 3.49 per gallon represents a rise of 33.3 cents over the figure from 1 month ago, and 14.1 cents over the figure from 1 year ago. So as it goes to show you that gas prices, has risen more than what it did, a year ago, man. And that goes to show you that things are bad, because people look at $3 a gallon, $3.20 slaki, $3.40 gas a gallon. That's a good thing. Why? Because in other states, gas is like $5 a gallon, $4 a gallon. That's damn near that's expensive, man. So when people see $3 a gallon, they rejoice at that, showing you how destroyed and bad things are. But then again, these are the plagues that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai said that he would send, and these are the plagues that we're looking for. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 14. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And those plagues, we go to the previous chapter, 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 5. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So this is only the beginning, of the turmoil. This is only the beginning of things getting bad out here. But we understand that this is also leading to, the collapse of this system and the ushering in of the new system, that digital system that Esau wants to bring in, which you will all have to take, that charagma, the chip implant, should I say, to function in this society, that digital system, to buy and sell in it, So we can all see through prophecy, right? We can all see that, what's coming down the pipe. So going back to 2nd Ezra 16 and verse, it says, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till they consume the foundation of the earth." And the fire can represent, tribulation, affliction, but also the fire is literal, the nuclear fire. Because you got to remember, according to prophecy, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to send missiles, flying, mainly to here Babylon the Great. It's going to consume everything here in America. Alright? The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. And like how missiles leave a silo, when it leaves that silo, the missile is not coming back into it. It's gone. Alright, it's going to hit its target. Like a mighty archer, how a good archer, when he shoots, he's on point, he hits his target. Likewise, those missiles, they're going to hit their intended target. Because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be on the missiles. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. And those missiles, that's a plague of fire. And unquenchable fire, man. Let's go to the book of Sirach 39, and then you got one in 40 that I want to get to. Ecclesiastes 39 and verse 28. "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And who's the father of spirits? Our heavenly Father, Yahweh." He's the father of spirits, and he did everything through his son Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay. And the Lord created these different spirits for his vengeance, man. And these are the spirits that the Lord is sending on this earth. Or for a lot of people that don't believe that the Lord, that the Lord is very terrible in his judgments, man. Y'all getting ready to find out. The same power that flooded the earth, that flooded the old world. He's getting ready to pretty much make a move, on this current world right now. Through judgment. The scriptures say that the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. Okay. 29, "Fire and hell and famine and death." You see? So them nuclear missiles, they're coming to bring fire and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. And when you go to Sirach 40, it says death and bloodshed, strife, which are things getting ready to happen right now. Bloodshed. Because people going to be going crazy out here trying to survive. That survival mode going to kick in, bro. It says strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. You see? And the wicked are ultimately the ones that are going to be loathing, these conditions. They're going to be the ones, crying because of gas prices, crying because of the food prices. Now, of course, we're going to be in the midst of this. For those of us who believe, we're going to be in the midst of this. But at the end of the day, our hope is that Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall deliver us from these plagues, and the ultimate plagues, which is the nuclear missiles. So continuing on, and I'm gonna go back to 2nd Ezra 16. I just want to come back here and get back into the article real quick. It says the cheapest gas in the nation right now can be found in Texas, whose average price per gallon is $3.09 a gallon, followed by Oklahoma and Arkansas, where gas is $3.13 and $3.15 respectively. And once again, that goes to show you how, how messed up everything is, man. The fact that you can find, gas, $3 a gallon, that puts joy in their hearts. Like that's any cheaper. And that's what Esau did, man. Pretty much raised gas prices up to $7, $6, $5 a gallon. And pretty much now when people see gas prices at $3 a gallon, they rejoice at that, like, ooh, $3, I'm the lucky one, so to speak. All right, but look, man, it's about to get a lot worse out here. Lord willing, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he brings you these prophecies to pass this year. It says the average price for a gallon of gas in Colorado has risen 86 cents during the past month and is now sitting at $3.92 a gallon. The state's average is 60 cents higher than a year ago and well above the national average. Diesel prices are also on the rise there, with the $4.79 price tag per gallon marking a rise of 1.29 over a year ago. Now, diesel, you gotta understand, this is what trucks use to transport goods, man. So if diesel prices going up, and the truckers, start quitting, how will your food get transported? So these are the things that we must consider, as they happen, because one thing leads to another. People look at gas prices going up and diesel prices going up, but not considering that, trucks use diesel gas, and if, this price is going up, truckers are eventually going to say to hell with it. I'm done with this. And if you don't got, trucks transporting your goods, your foods, how will they reach the store? You know what I'm saying? So, once again, these things, are gradually happening, bit by bit. It's just, it's just famine coming upon upon you people. So let's continue in 2nd Ezra 16, because there was more that I wanted to get out of that. Because I did read out of one of those scriptures that famine was one of those plagues. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15:5, it listed famine as one of them, and that's what's getting ready to happen. Okay, it says, verse 17, 2nd Ezra 16 and 17, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And that goes to show you that Ezra, knew that he'd be here, in these times, through the process of reincarnation. If so, he won't have to say, woe is me, who's going to deliver me in those days. All right. The thing is that if we just died and disappeared and just disappeared, I mean, there won't be no reincarnation. But here Ezra is saying, who will deliver me in those days, showing you that he saw himself here and he wouldn't need to be delivered from these plagues. So all the men of the Lord, they're back here today. The men of old who were given these visions, they're back here today. And they're preaching those visions. They understand those visions. All right, and they will be delivered, from these plagues. Verse 18: the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. You see, and these are the things getting ready to happen. And like I said, bit by bit, it's steady. Coming up. Gas prices, food prices, and as these things continue, people are gonna, move accordingly. Because they're hungry or they're tired of starving. It's gonna get to the point where people are robbing each other, man. What you gonna see, man? It says Utah, meanwhile, has seen gas prices climb by 40 cents during the last month, with the average cost of a regular gallon of gas sitting at $3.67. And I know this because I live by 2 gas stations, man. And what they'll do is they'll have at one gas station, gas is like $3.59, and at the other one it's $3.96. As if there's a difference. That's still high as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, people, through their simplicity, they'll go to the one with the cheapest gas. Because to me, it's all the same. $3 and however cents, it's all the same. It's still expensive. So it really don't matter at this point which one I go to. Let me see if there's anything else on out of this article, because I did skim through it. So it says, big price spikes may come sooner than expected this year. Unfortunately, not only is the situation unlikely to improve, but experts like Di Han believe that big price spikes could occur sooner than anticipated this year. He said that while they previously believed there was a possibility of the national average topping $4 in May, the milestone might now reach in April or even March due to factors such as the reopening of China and the impact of Arctic weather on supply and demand. So there you go, man. You know, the price is gonna go higher. You know, so when can drivers expect to see gas prices drop? The end of summer is considered the earliest this could happen. And that's only if there are no further delays in refinery. And that's only if, man. Alright, but who knows? See, these people, they got their fingers crossed. In the meantime, drivers can get some relief by taking steps to improve their fuel efficiency, such as limiting idling, avoiding preheating their car in the winter, keeping tires properly inflated, and clearing extra weight from the car, such as unneeded sports equipment and roof racks. You know, so this is the condition of the world right now. You know, the beginnings of sorrows, 2 Ezra 16 and 18, the beginnings of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, which are, the elites. And because when these things start happening, they're not going to have an answer for it. All right, this is going to be out of Esau's control, or what the Lord is going to do. They're going to be in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? These evils shall come. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So these things are all sent for punishment, man. So you people, y'all getting ready to suffer on a high level. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is fed up with the wickedness, as it's written in 2 Ezra 15. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Alright, so the Lord is fed up. It's judgment time. And Lord willing, we escape these things. Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So ultimately the elect are the ones found written in the book, and they will be delivered from this great tribulation period, man. So Lord willing, we make it. Lord willing, we be delivered from this, man. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna see people dying out here. We're gonna see people starving. Just the worst happening to people. But at the end of the day, all right, they deserved it, or else they wouldn't be going through it. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua, He's righteous in all His judgments. So when you see people, when you see people suffering, or when you do see people suffering, you gonna know that that's their judgment, and they had it coming to them. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and peace and blessings to those 4 elect. Until next time, I say Shalom.